Okay, so now we're going to add and subtract polynomials. So we have this first polynomial in parentheses plus the second polynomial in parentheses. And the parentheses are just indicating one polynomial plus another one. Okay, so when we do this, we want to find our like terms. So I'm going to start with my 7n cubed, and I'm going to go find another n cubed. You must have the same exponent in order to combine them. So I'm going to go look through all my terms and, oh, there's one. Okay, and so when you combine these terms, you add the coefficients. So a 7n cubed plus a negative 7n cubed. The coefficients there are going to add out to 0, and so there's actually no n cubed term at all. Okay, so then we're going to go to our next term and figure out, I'm trying to get another highlighter here so that we can see another color. So here is 8n to the fourth. So I'm going to go through and find another n to the fourth. There's one. So we are going to combine those, 8n to the fourth plus 2n to the fourth. So you add the numbers in front, so we get 10n to the fourth. And then we're going to go and do our last term, which is our constants, and we are going to combine those. So our constants here are going to be the 5 and the negative 3 that we combine. So a 5 plus a negative 3 is 2. And our polynomial is already written in standard form, so we're good to go. Standard form again being the highest exponent comes first, and then the constant is last. Okay, let's do a subtraction one. So in subtraction, the tricky part is that we are subtracting this entire polynomial. And so to make it so we don't forget that, what I tell students to do is rewrite the first polynomial, and then we're going to distribute that negative sign into all of those terms. So it would become negative 3b cubed, negative times a positive 4 is a negative 4, negative times a negative is a positive 4b to the fourth. Now we can just go through and combine our like terms. So I'm just going to start with the highest exponent, and if you always start with the highest exponent and go in descending order, you'll have it already written in standard form. So here are my b to the fourths, and remember to always use the symbol right in front of it. So we have 7 plus 4, which is 11 b to the fourth, and then we're going to go to our next term, which is our b cubes. And we're going to go do those ones. I've tried to get different colored highlighters, but they take a minute to load. So here is negative b cubed and a negative 3b cubed. Okay, now remember when there's no number sitting in front, there's an imaginary 1. So it's negative 1 and a negative 3 is negative 4b cubed. And then our final terms that we're going to combine are our constants, and it looks like we have a positive 4 and a negative 4, so those are going to zero out, and here is your final answer. Okay, let's do one more of those subtraction ones. Okay, so before I get started, I am going to just rewrite it and distribute my negative sign into each term. So negative 2n to the fourth. A negative times a negative is a positive 3. A negative times a negative is a positive 4. And now I'm going to find my highest term, highest degree, highest exponent. The highest exponent is, is this 4. So I'm going to combine all of my n to the fourths. So we have a 1n to the fourth minus 2n to the fourth is a negative 1n to the fourth. And you don't have to write that 1 in front, but if it helps you, you totally can. So then I'm going to go and find my next term. And again, I'm trying to get a different colored highlighter, and it's just not very fast. So n to the third, and then I go check and I'm like, oh, there's not another n to the third at all. So there's nothing to combine it with, and you just bring it down. Okay, and then we're going to go find our next highest exponent, which is, in this case, it is n squared. And there's no other n squareds to combine it with, so we just bring it down. And our last one that we're going to do is our constants. There's a 3 and there's another 3, so 3 plus 3 is 6. And there's your answer. Good job, team.